Well, good morning. We're here in Cumberland County, Pennsylvania, at Carlyle, Pennsylvania, and we ended up searching the Carlyle Indian School. Here's a picture of the school in its heyday, and one of the buildings, the original buildings that was here when the Indians arrived. Now, just to give you a little bit of background information on the Carlyle Indian School, originally it started out in Hampton, Virginia by Armstrong. Just after the Civil War, he believed that if he took local Native American children and had them mix them with the blacks, the freed blacks after the Civil War, and had the blacks mistreat them as much as they could, that he could get the Indians to hate the blacks so badly that they would stop hating the white man. This system the theorem didn't really work out great because he could not get any local tribes to participate, and the local tribes hid their children. So they went to St. Augustine, Florida. He went to St. Augustine, Florida, and there were Indians, warriors being held there against their will in prison from the west, Apaches, Sioux, Ojibwe, you name it. Anyway, there was, I think, 300. Don't quote me on that. Look up Hampton Indian School for the exact number. But they brought the Indians there, and the idea was for them to be trained and assimilated with the blacks. And the name of the program was Civilize and Christianize the Indians. Now, in Hampton Cemetery, I believe there's 158 Indian graves. So, if you do the numbers on that, probably half of them were buried there because they would not follow the program. These are young Indians, too. So anyway, after the death of Armstrong, the program in Hampton collapsed because the public opinion was so great against the treatment of blacks and Indians and whatever, and just public opinion altogether ditched the program. But Pratt took it over and came to Carlyle, to an unused military facility here in Carlyle, Pennsylvania, and opened up the Carlyle Indian School. Now, the program here was called Kill the Indian and Save the Man. And the program was to get the red out, to civilize and Christianize the Indian children, young children, in any way necessary to get them to assimilate more quickly into American society. Now, this, of course, was all done for the Indians' good, because they felt that the tribes were getting too large and they were not losing their language or history or culture quick enough to properly assimilate into it. In reality, the interviews that I did with people who suffered at Carlyle one was a 6-year-old